and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Charmaine, and today I am doing my November TBR jar. So first off, I have to tell you guys, for October I was doing this Becca's Spookoplathon, and I had a bingo one, and then I was doing Hello Weekend, and you know what I did instead? None of those things. Yeah. I had a TBR. I was like, I'm so excited for this, you guys. I'm going to do so good. I'm so pumped. I did so good in September. I did not do good in October. Like, I mean, I think I read like 9 books. So, I mean, I did pretty good. Only one of them was one of my TBR books. So I was watching Becca, who actually made like Becca's Spookoplathon. Her name is Becca. She does Becca in the Books. I'll like link her down in the description box so you guys can check out her channel. So she was talking about how like one month she'll have like a really, really good reading month, and then the next month it's not as good because like she did like really put her all into like that one month. So I think that's what happened to me, because in September I did the Battleathon, and then I did, what was the other one I was doing? Oh, the Vampire Diaries book readathon. That's what they're called. So I was doing those two, and I did like super, super good with them. Like I was on the Red Team, on the Dragons, on Battleathon. We won. It was awesome. I logged like the majority. I think I like missed logging like 2 books with my Vampire Diaries like email thing that I was logging in. So like I was doing really good in September, and then October I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like 3 readathons because I'm so good at this and I'm having a good time. And then I did my TBR, and I like set down the books, and I was like, peace. So I never went back to them. So for this month, I'm going to pull 3 suggestions out of here, and then I'm going to mood read for the rest of the month, just to give myself a break. Like, I'm not going to do any readathons this month. I did join a book club for like my local town here that we're doing online in the Instagram. So I joined that. So there is one book I'm going to be reading with that. And then I have Taylor and I's book club, which is the Page Turners book club that we do here on YouTube. We also have a Facebook group for that. It is down in my link tree if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, so I have that book. So I have like 2 books for sure that I have to read this month, which is perfect because like that's pretty much the books like that I'm gonna like force myself to read. I mean, like, it's not like forcing myself, but you know, those are the ones that I want to read for like commitments. There we go. So I'm gonna pick 3 out of here, and then I'm going to mood read for the rest of the month and just see what happens. Also, my boyfriend has put me on a book buying ban. I mean, like, I got another book haul that I have to show you guys, and you guys know that I did 2 in October. So, like, homeboy is being, like, reasonable with his ban, but I am allowed to buy Iron Wing, which is the second book to 4th Wing, or Iron Flame. Iron Flame is what it's called. So I am allowed to buy that, but that's the only book that I'm allowed to buy in November. October was pretty intense. Like, because I also kept joining all of these raffles on Instagram and like these book exchange kind of things. So I did end up getting like a lot of books where because I would win the raffle. So I get like 3 books. I hosted 2 raffles. So I got like 5 books, like that kind of thing. So I did end up getting like a ton of books in October. I actually still have a whole bunch coming, because it's like November 1st when I'm filming this. So I have a whole bunch of books coming to me from like those things. So I'm not even going to film like my haul that I have, but it's probably going to end up being like a 2-parter again, because there's like a lot. I did 1 haul from Book Outlet, but other than that, it's all been from like Instagram raffles and like exchanges and stuff like that. So I have to read some of the books to make up for the fact that I keep buying them. Like my mom says though, buy all the books, it's fine. Like, I mean, I could be doing way worse stuff, as we all know. So I'm going to pick 3 cards out of here. I'm going to figure out what I want to read for those 3 cards. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to like figure it out, all of that kind of stuff. But I'm excited to do this because I didn't really, like, I mean, I did the TBR last month, but it wasn't the TBR jar. And then the month before that, I don't think I did the TBR jar either, because I was like following prompts. Okay, so let's go. First off, I have these cards. I made them. They have like stuff on them. You guys can see. I wrote like TBR themes on them. So we'll just start here. I'll face it towards you guys so you can see it first. This one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this, and then I'm going to read it out loud, and then I'm going to pause the video so I can come back and show you which book I picked. So this is upside down, first off, and it says, a book you can read in one sitting. Oh my gosh, I have the perfect one for this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so the book that I have for a book you can read in one sitting is called Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So I actually think that I started this morning. So it would be in one sitting if I can finish it today. And I'm on page 68. I read the first one in like a sitting and a half, probably. Because I read like the first 3 chapters one day, and then the next day I like finished the whole book. It was so good. So this is number 2 to the Naturals, like the original Naturals novel. What the original Natural, it's not called the original Naturals. It's just called the Naturals. I keep adding original in there. I don't know why. But it's essentially what it is there's a teenager and she can like profile. It's almost like an episode of Criminal Minds. That's why I like it so much. So there's a teenager, she can kind of profile serial killers, and then she goes to like live in a house with other profile like teenagers. Like one of them can read emotions, one of them can tell if you're lying, one of them's that one's like a super good like liar as well. Then there's one who's really good with facts, and then there's another one who's a profiler like she is, and they're trying to find out like this serial killer who's going around like killing people. So that was the first one. It was so good, and this is number 2 to it. So I started this morning. Like I said, I'm on page 68, so I'm already on chapter 10. I don't know if I could get through all of this in one sitting, because it is like, actually it's not that bad. Where's the thing here? So it goes to page 375. I could probably get through this today. I am planning on making lasagna today though, so I might not be 100% through this today. But yeah, I'm super excited to read this. I'm already gonna read it, so that's perfect. So this is, again, it's number 2 to the Naturals novel, and it's called Killer Instinct. And then I will probably reread number 3 there, which is called All In, which is like the third one. And then I also have Bad Blood. So I have like this whole series. So I have a feeling that I'm going to read this whole series this month, because it went so good on the first one. Like I burned through it. It was so good. Okay, so that was a pretty good start. I'm excited about that. So I'm going to pick another one here. Let's go with this one. Maybe it'll be upside down again. So this one is, oh, it's a horror book. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, for my second choice, I'm going to pick Final Girls by Riley Sager. So this one was in my TBR for last month that I didn't end up reading any of. But it says, 10 years ago, college student Quincy Carpenter went on vacation with 5 friends and came back alone. In an instant, she became a member of a club that no one wants to belong to, a group of similar massacred survivor known as in the press as the Final Girls. Lisa, who lost 9 sorority sisters to a college dropout's knife, Sam, who went against the sacked man during her shift at the Nightlight Inn, and now Quincy, who ran bleeding through the woods to escape him. Despite the Amelia's attempts, the girls have never met. So this is essentially like, it's like the Final Girls from like horror movies. I want to read this so bad. Pardon me. The Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix is like my #1 book of the year. You guys know I talk about it all the time. And I'm thinking like this is kind of similar-ish to that, but like maybe not. But I want to see if this one's better, because a lot of people have said that this one's better than that one. So I'm going to be reading this as my horror book, and I'm very excited for that. Okay, so 2 for 2 for excitement. And now I know I said like I was going to read this last month, and then I didn't. But that's because I literally read like 1 book off of my TBR last month. Okay, so we're going to pick the last one here. Oh, this is going well. I'm excited about this. How are you guys doing today, by the way? Answer me that. Here we go. Hopefully it's not upside down. It might be. Oh, yeah, it is. 1-word title. Oh, my gosh. Oh, okay, so 1-word title. Okay. I got one sitting here. I'm just going to go with it. So this is Fireborn by Rosaria Munda. This apparently is better than Fourth Wing. I read Fourth Wing twice. I read it once in the physical copy that I have sitting over here that you guys can't see. And then they put it on Scribd, which I have a link to Scribd in my link tree. If you guys want to check it out, you do get 60 months of like audiobook, or 60 days of audiobooks for free. And if you end up deciding to stick with it and you pay for a month, then I get a month for free. So it's a good deal if you want to just try it out, but you do have to put your credit card in. However, if you want to cancel, like before your 60 days is up, I mean, like at least you get to try out the audiobooks. You can read Fourth Wing in audio for free. And the voice actress on Fourth Wing is amazing. I'm just pointing that out. My boyfriend and I were like listening to it and he was like, this is so good. Like, so I'm pretty excited about that. But this one I heard was actually better than Fourth Wing. So in this one, it's Annie and Lee were only children when the revolution changed their world, giving everyone a chance to test into the governing class of dragon riders. Now they are both rising stars of new regime, even though Annie's lowborn family was executed by dragon fire, while Lee was born into very aristocrats who used to rule the city. A childhood at the same orphanage forged their friendship, and 7 years of training have made them rivals to the top position for their dragon riding fleet. So this is, again, it's like a dragon riding thing. There's a battle. They're going to school to learn how to, like, ride dragons. It's kind of Fourth Wing-ish, which I'm pretty excited about that. I do want to read this, and it's one-word title. There we go, you guys. That's it. That's it. Okay, so that's my TBR. Again, I have a one-word title. That's Fireborn. Then I have a horror book. That's Final Girls by Riley Sager. And then I have a book that I can read in one sitting, which is Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So I'm pretty excited for that. That's 3 good choices that I'm like, I don't feel like I'm putting any pressure on myself. It is 2 series because Fireborn is a triplet? A trilogy? Sometimes I like just to make up words. You guys know that. And the Killer Instinct is like, there's 4 books in that one, but I've already read the first book. So yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. Tell me what you're reading this month. Tell me what's going on with you. Tell me how your life's going. I was not feeling good this morning, so I didn't think that I was going to film. And then my boyfriend took me out of the house and we went grocery shopping, and then we went and got Tim Hortons, and he bought me a pumpkin spice latte with oat milk, and it was amazing. And then I felt better, and I was like, oh, I probably just need some coffee. So, like, because I didn't have coffee in the morning. So when I had this one, I was like, oh, I probably just need some caffeine to wake up a little bit. You know how it goes. Okay, that's it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell because I do post sporadically now. And check out my description box for other content creators if you're looking to check out, like, I got unboxers in there, I got beauty channels in there, I got some book channels in there. So I got like a whole gamut of things that you can check out if you're looking for other people. And thank you guys so much for spending a couple minutes of your day with me today. I really, really appreciate that. And I really, really appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye! I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!